Working all these jobs is you trading everything in you for the bag. But everything that you miss out on, birthdays, family, to me, that's what's not worth it. Yeah, the money good, but you work this hard, and for what? Just to survive the next month, another paycheck. All that is a refund for the time you sold. That's all it is. You trading your time for money. And if you're not living under a rock, you would know that the amount of money that you make a month like that kind of dwindles down after bills. You get what I'm saying? And that's just that. If you're working 2, I see you. Get to it. But I need you to have a game plan set, whether that's you stacking this bag to invest in a YouTube, whether you stacking this bag at this place to invest into your business, whether you stacking this bag for something bigger like going back to school, you want to become a lawyer, doctor, go into a trade. Use this job, stack this bag to put towards something else, because you already know you don't want to be here. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Money for those who don't know me. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been around for a minute, appreciate you for tuning in to another one. Let's talk about it, man, while I get ready to go to the grocery store. Right quick, I wanted to say this is something that I feel kind of like put me in this mindset of where I'm at now when it comes to money. And it just taught me that some money just isn't worth it. You know, some money, I'm not saying all, but some money just isn't worth the payment. You get what I'm saying? Because on paper, you would think like, okay, I'm supposed to be winning, but it's hard to win when, I mean, you are winning, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money. But what I'm saying is the amount of work that you got to do to get this money isn't worth it. You know, it's more money than I've ever made, you know, not including the YouTube bag, not including the side hustle bag, not including, you know, the other things that I have going on, not including me still day trading, because yes, I still day trade. I'll just do it less. I just do it for like an hour or two. Say something that most people probably won't say, but hustle culture is a thing, right? And they're not going to tell you that it's not worth it. They're going to tell you to keep grinding. They're going to tell you this and that. They're not going to tell you the constant fatigue that you're going to have. They're not going to tell you when you work in multiple jobs, you're going to miss hella birthday parties, hella family time. You know what I'm saying? That's the part to me that's not worth it when it comes to getting the money. The money's good. I love the money, but not that part of it. That part of it kind of get to me sometimes. The grind to convince you that, you know, you're doing the right thing because you hustling, you doing what you got to do just because you're busy. You get me? And then you kind of realize slowly that you trade in every part of you and your life to survive and for this money. That's why I made the video the other day, because that's when I sat back and just thought about it like, bro, I'm really trading my life for this money. It's no traveling, and I'm cool with not being able to travel right now to stay down and grind for what I want. That's not it, but sometimes it get to a point where it feel like it just ain't worth it. You know, it feel like it just ain't worth it. You know, and that's why I kind of stopped. That's why I stopped. I'm kind of glad that that's not the life that I'm in no more, and I'm in a different route. You know, when you work 3 jobs, and this is for somebody that's working multiple jobs. You know, when you doing that, your day doesn't have breaks. You get me? Like, you have to make your own breaks. It's just when it's like that, you have transitions, That's what it is. It's not a break. Wake up, clock in, clock out, drive straight to the other job. That's number two. That's the transition. And then you clock in, clock out, and probably barely eat, probably barely sleep or finish, maybe shower. You know, that's life. Then it's to your other job on the weekends. Like, sleep is so rare. And so I look, like I said, I look back on a couple of my old videos and I just see bags under my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I just look tired, just exhausted, drained, the whole nine, and still trying to find a way out of that exhaustion to keep pushing, to keep pushing, to keep pushing. But when you keep doing that, eventually you're going to break. You're going to break. I don't know when, but during the grind and during that hustling that you're doing right now, take time to yourself. All right? Take time to yourself, because my days stopped feeling like days when I was doing it. You know, my days kind of felt like I damn near probably couldn't even tell you what the day was. That's what it felt like, because it was just this all the time. All the time. And time, like I said, it began to blend together some days, you know? And that's not a life that I seen for myself. It's not a life that I seen for myself. And all for what? All for what? Because I thought money would make you feel good, you know? But you can't really enjoy money like that when you steady working. There is no time for fun. You have no time for it. You have none at all. And making that type of money a month and still feeling like broke, not financially, but still feeling broke in the sense of, I got bread put up, can't touch it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't spend it, you know? It's just, that ain't it. That ain't it. And a couple lies that I believed was, if I grind harder, you know, everything is going to work out. That is a lie. I grinded for a year. Granted, yes, I got out of debt, so let's clap it up, because I don't want nobody in debt. I got out of my debt, but looking back on it, I had to grind that hard, doing nothing, but just solely doing this. That's not it. That's not it. I'm moving different now. I'm moving different when it comes to money. I'm not making money my God like a lot of people do. You know, I'm not gonna idolize money, because you never know when your time is gonna be here to be gone out of here. You can't take that with you, you know? And people would tell me, you doing what you gotta do, you know? At least you're not lazy. At least you're not lazy. I mean, you working this hard and damn near invisible to your own life. At least that's how I felt when I was doing it, you know? I felt as if this was it, you know? That's why I dropped a video yesterday about how you can get out of it. Because I know there's a way to get out of it, and you don't have to always feel like that, you know? Because I got out of it. So yeah. And I get it. I know people meant well when they said these things, like, you know, you grinding, I believe in you. I know they meant well. I know they meant well. But behind the scenes, yo, that was, it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. You know, they wasn't seeing the version of me that was going in and ready to crash out on them, you know? They wasn't saying that. They was just saying the outside of it, and on the inside it was bad. It was bad. It wasn't what everybody thought. I believed I was doing this for freedom. I believed that I was actually scared though. That's why I was doing it, because it gave me security. You know, I always knew how much was coming in every month. I always knew I was gonna have this certain amount for my pockets and that. But also scared of being broke. Nobody wants to be broke. I think that was part of the reason why I stayed in that type of environment. But you can't heal in survival mode all the time. You feel me? Like you can't do it. It just don't work hand in hand. And you also can't heal without God. That's just me though. I know a lot of people don't believe in God. I do. You know? And every time I felt like I was going through something happened, like me being able to find a vehicle. Something happened where, you know, I was able to find an apartment in time instead of being in my car longer than what I wanted to be. You know, everything just came right on time, instead of me feeling like I'm spending my days and spending my energy in trying to float, working multiple jobs, you know, still trying to figure it out. Heck, he even helped me figure out what I actually want to do, and now we doing it. You know, help me find purpose. And a lot of people don't understand the real cost of you making this money, bro. Y'all know how much rent is? Rent $1,600. Just a quick rundown. Rent $1,600, $400 on gas, maybe $300 on gas. I'll do $300 on gas. $450 on a car note. That's if you got a car. I'm just naming them. 200, maybe 250 on utilities. Maybe, I don't know how much a phone is. Let's say 100, 130. If you got debt, you might as well say 800 on debt payments. You know, it adds up. It adds up. So, no, not everybody just out here balling. You know what I'm saying? But it is about making smart decisions. The way it was set up for my situation, I had no choice but to use the card. You know, I had to get through school, pay for books, because my job that I had while I was in school, they shut down due to COVID. So COVID was a really weird time for me. It really was. And when you doing this, it's not about the money. It's about energy, and there's no energy left to live after you get done paying all this. There's no energy left after you done work 2 jobs during the week. Then I got to go on the weekend. I have no time to really go kick it if I really wanted to. I don't have the time for it. You get me? And you don't go out no more. I stopped making music like I do. I don't write. And then low key don't even laugh like I used to. While I was in that. You get me? I just didn't. You start to fade away because you solely locked in with the grind. That's not good. It's not good. And I'm not saying don't work hard, because I feel like a lot of y'all don't listen to the video. So most of the things that I say go over everybody's head. I'm literally telling you what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't work hard, work smarter is what I'm saying. But if you're working multiple jobs or working hard, it's going to cost you your health when you're doing it this way. Not saying don't work hard, but when you're working hard, like this hard, it's going to cost you your health. Things are going to go wrong. This is not sustainable, is what I'm saying. Your body is not meant to be working 12-hour shifts back to back to back to back to back to back to back. It's going to cause a destruction in you. And then I hope it doesn't happen before it's too late. Do you understand? What I'm doing different now, let's talk about it. Right now, I'm not here to complain. Never was. I was here to shed light on things that go on, to help other people so they can understand, oh, this is what really, that's it. I'm here to wake you up. That's it. That is it. That is all. And maybe you think like this the only way out. That's why I dropped that video yesterday. That is not the only way out, because I have found a way out. Okay? And it's not. There are other ways. You just have to figure it out for yourself. You have to do the research and figure it out. You do. You have to figure out what you even like doing. A lot of y'all don't know how to sit with yourself and really ask the hard questions, and you got to do it. This is your life we talking about. You hear me? And what are you doing to build the life that you want? Or continue to still just work in survival mode? It's up to you. You got to budget smarter, you know, cut unnecessary cost any way that you can. That's how you stack this pape, bro. That's how you stack this pape. Then you can go buy the things that you want. The only thing that money a month gave me was I didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. I had security, but I still have security now, right? But during that time, I was in the mindset of, okay, I know I ain't broke, but I also know that this is not what I want to do. So that's where you got that hand-to-hand thing. It's like, yeah, I hate it here, but this bag is here. The bag should never be the reason why you stay at a place that's not good for you. The bag is not a place where you should stay because the environment is bad, but the bag is good. You know? Now, I'm not all the way telling you what to do, but I lowball him. I know now that 6 bands or whatever a month doesn't mean freedom if your soul is in chains with a job that you hate. Do you get me? And if you working 3 jobs, I see you. If you working 2, I see you. Get to it. But I need you to have a game plan set, whether that's you stacking this bag to invest into YouTube, whether you stacking this bag at this place to invest into your business, whether you stacking this bag for something bigger like going back to school, you want to become a lawyer, doctor, go into a trade. Use this job, stack this bag to put towards something else, because you already know you don't want to be here. Money, put that in the beginning of the video. Use this job for that new life. You don't got to be here forever. Nobody said that.